Alright, hello and welcome back. Well, currently in the game we have 3 Herrschers and it would be very interesting to have them all in one team. This is one of those things that I've been waiting for a while to do, and finally I do get the chance to actually do this. And well, I think this will be fun to see how they will work. Now of course, when Herrscher of the Thunder gets released on the official servers, I'll definitely have these 3 as my main team, just for fun. And I'm really curious to see how would 3 Herrschers in a team look like. That's one of those things that, like I said, I've been waiting to do for a very long time now. And finally, I do get the opportunity to actually do this. And, well, I have to say though, all of these characters, so for these 3 Herrschers are very interesting. And the first Herrscher that was released, Herrscher of the Void, was back in version 2.4. Next Herrscher was Herrscher of the Reason, released in version 3.3. And now we have Herrscher of the Thunder released in version 4.1. And of course, who knows who the next Herrschers will be. I think I did see Herrscher of Death and Herrscher of Flames be mentioned a couple times. Highly likely that those two are going to be one of the next Herrschers, but of course we still have a long way until the next Herrscher is released, since the third one has just arrived. And there is also the possibility that Himeko will be one of the Herrschers, but again, we will see. Well then, I think it's time to jump in the combat over here, and time to see what these 3 characters have to offer in a team this time. Since why compete them with one another when I can use them all at the same time? Now, since Herrscher of the Thunder is the newest one, I'll use the Lighting Elf, because she'll be the leader and she'll be mostly the main DPS. And I'll use the other 2 as a partial DPS, or should I say mostly as a support or a secondary DPS. I mean, both these terms I think are alright. And of course, I'll start with Dirac, since for some reason it got changed from Quantum Singularis to Dirac overnight. And well, let's jump in and let's see what they have to offer. It is not one Valkyrie only this time around. It's 3, and all of them are Herrschers. Well, that was a very fast, very quick kill. And I'll be rushing all of these maps now. I'll go to the bosses immediately after jumping in the stage, since I know everyone wants to see them in action. And again, here you can enjoy some close-ups of the character. And again, if you want to take screenshots, feel free to do so. I think I did make this video in a higher quality, so you can take screenshots if you like. Well then, let's proceed to the lower levels, and let's jump to the main boss. Oh, well, okay. Or I guess I get caught by the enemies and I have to kill them first, but that was fast. That was quick. I did not see the difficulty of this, but this does feel easy for some reason. Although I did play Mirate C last time, and I did expect something similar to that, but I guess this will be fine as well. Well, the boss area. Let's see what the boss will offer. I think I'll kill the boss very quickly. Let's see. Of course, I'll try to use all 3 Herrschers, since I want to use all of them actually. When I think about it, I do want to use all of them at the same time. And let's see if I can do this. Okay, well, that boss died very quickly. This is definitely a little bit easier than before. Like I said, I don't know what difficult this is. I did not see what abyss this currently is. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a lower tier abyss. Although I have no idea why I got kicked towards the lowest section of the abyss, since I did retain Mirade last time, but it's alright, I guess. Well, the second boss, and she is going down quickly. Look at the damage output. Well, Wendy got absolutely dusted there. Oh my god, she died very quickly. Okay, time to hop on the next floor. This will be the 3rd floor, I think. And well, got caught here by the mobs, as usual. And let me just kill them really quickly. There we go, that was pretty smooth. Okay, well that was... but yeah, I did check what difficulty this is. This is forbidden for some reason, although I was Murade yesterday. Doesn't matter, I'll just climb back up to Murade again. I mean the beta is here to stay for a very long time, I think. So I do have time to play this a little bit longer. Okay, well this is the third boss, Helmoro. The boss is also going on very fast. And I did skip most of the bosses. I mean, I did skip most of the floors. I just ran straight to the boss because I can do it. 3 Hershers, I mean, I'll do this in the live servers again. When the live servers are up, I'll definitely do the same thing because I'll have 3 Hershers on my team and I will definitely rush the Abyss a lot with these 3 in the team. I think that will be very interesting. I think that will be very interesting. Alright, on to the next boss. I think this will be the final boss, the 4th one on the 4th floor. And of course, after this I'll just kill the boss 3 times with all of these characters, just to see how each one of these characters work against this boss, and of course how both of these 3 characters compare. And I have to say, the one that's most fun to play is definitely, well, I don't know, honestly, when I think about it, I do enjoy all of them, and Herrscher of the Thunder currently has the novelty aspect. I mean, pretty much a new character with new moves, so it's definitely going to be a little bit more interesting to play with her, because her moves are kind of different compared to other characters, and of course her ultimate is a little bit different when comparing to the other characters. So I think attack-wise, all of these characters are unique. There is pretty much nothing that's too similar to one another, and all of them have unique animations and overall unique attacks. And I think having 3 of them in the same team is going to be very interesting in the end, since I think you can make all of them work if it is in the end situational, since most of the combat here will depend on the situation, I think. And during the first couple of weeks, when this version gets released, when the version is live, I think Herrscher of Thunder will be the most used Valkyrie, since besides her being new and besides her being highly anticipated, she is also going to be she's also going to be favored by the Abyss Weather for a very long time, and pretty much every boss for at least a couple weeks is going to be favoring this character. So getting this character, I think, is going to be good. I mean, everyone already knows that I do have a lot of crystals saved up for this character. I do wait for this character to be released, and I'll be using this character, and of course I'll be playing the character a lot on the main server when she gets released, of course. And definitely looking forward to see what she has to offer. Now, of course, I do say this always, I am going to monitor her performance to see if there is any change in the DPS output, since this would be very interesting to see how things would change as the character gets older, since Herrscher of the Reason and Herrscher of the Void both had the same treatment, both had the treatment of DPS vanishing into thin air. And let's see how long will this character stay on the top of the food chain in this game. I'm very curious to see how that will work. And of course, after I kill all of these, I'll jump just to do Memorial Arena battles. I'll do a couple Memorial Arena battles. I'll fight a couple bosses, of course, and I think I do have Durandal here as one of the bosses. Now, one thing that I did notice here in terms of the overall stability of the game, I did notice there's a lot of redownloading going on, as you can see here. I did redownload this already 5 times, I think, and that's currently a problem, and I really hope that gets fixed, since it would be really disappointing if that kind of problem gets into the live game, since now you will have to download separately. You have a couple downloads actually. You have the main download that you get when you install the game. That's 2.9 gigabytes, and then in the game you get to download the voice lines, cutscenes, and the maps. This time around you have to download even maps, and the maps currently and the voice lines were bugged, and I had to re-download them a couple times. So that's just one thing to keep in mind as from my beta experience here, since that's one of the things that I did notice, and I just want to inform you on what's currently going on here with the beta that I did notice. Well then, Helmaro again, this boss currently, this is a Memorial Arena boss this time around. The boss is of course going down, and the boss will die in a moment. In a moment here of course, and I did use all of these 3 characters this time. And yeah, you can use them, although I'm definitely not gonna recommend that you do this, because you want to have each Herrscher for a specific enemy in various stages. So use 1 per boss with 2 supports definitely will be fine. But this is just for, I guess, for testing purposes, and of course for the sheer fun factor. And I can tell you, this so far is indeed kind of interesting and very, very fun to do. Since I had a running joke on my first channel a year ago, when I said that when we have 3 Herschers, I'll definitely play 3 Herschers in a team. And well, guess what happened? 2 years later, or 1 year later, we have 3 Herschers now, and my dream came true, I guess. Well, I just need to get the character, which I think I will. I have enough crystals, I have enough of everything, I just have to get the character, which will happen. I mean, I did get Herrscher the Reason with 25,000 crystals, both the character and both her gear. I actually got it with less than 25,000 crystals. I think it's actually around maybe 7.6 thousand for the character, and another maybe 2.8 thousand 2.8k for the gear, since I did get lots of duplicates, and I did use those duplicates to pretty much forge the character, which did happen. And of course, you know, I already have a fully geared Herrscher of the Reason, and well, finally I can use all of the 3 characters in the same team. And also it is important to notice everything started to turn into a Herrscher with Kiana, then we got Bronya, and now it's May. And my pure speculation here, based on my current experience, based on my 4-year experience in the game, the next Herrscher is most likely, highly likely, Himeko. That's just what I think currently. And of course, we'll see in 9 months from now, or 10 months next year, who the next Herrscher will be. I can already tell you that it's going to be Himeko. That's just what I know that will happen, because it was first Kiana, then Bronya, then it's May. The next one on the line to get a Herrscher is definitely going to be Himeko. After Himeko, I guess Fuhua maybe, and after Fuhua it might be someone else. We will see. There is still time to think about what will happen, and of course in the meantime there is going to be several other games released which I'll be playing, and so definitely looking forward to see what the future games have to offer, since I think this year for mobile games has been really good so far, and mobile games did come a long way. And also something very interesting that I might do, I am actually having a virtual machine on my device here. I actually run Linux on my Android phone simultaneously with Android, and I think that's an interesting little project that I'll be definitely going to do a lot more, and definitely looking forward for some other interesting content that I will pop out here. And that stuff that I am going to do is going to be very interesting, I think. And well, I just have to pretty much prepare myself for that. I still have time to think about stuff. And well, back to the gameplay over here. Now as you can see, the boss here is quite tanky. I have to say, Duranel can be tricky, and I think I did a good job at taking out Duranel this time around. That was a very fun battle. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I think this was a fun little project to do. I always wanted to play 3 Herrschers in a team. And well, with that being said, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time.